Here's my new Pell, different than the one I usually use if you've seen any of my other videos. Basically, this is designed for heavier axe work, also for any kind of endurance training, so sword and shield, strike, strike, punch, punch, kick, kick, strike. Do a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes at a time, where I'm less focused on targeting specific technique, so it's just building up my stamina and building up my kind of movement and my flow. So kind of my flow Pell versus the other Pell, which you'll see right here, is one you've seen in videos before. So you got two of them now side by side. My skill Pell for targeting head, hips, offside shots, etc. And I have this one for when I just want to beat on something as hard as I want and not worry about it. I'm going to show you how to make this one today. Now, you'll hear me mention a couple times in the video that this is made out of tires for forklifts. You can do the same exact Pell out of regular tires. I just got these because they're solid rubber and the local tire place on the road had them and it's awesome. I'm going to give them as much credit as I can. Mr. G's over in Goffstown, New Hampshire. If you happen to be in the area, they're fantastic. They do all my tire work for my actual vehicles, rotations, winter tires, etc. And they're great people and they donated this to us so we can train better. Okay, my name's Chuck Goodwin. Watch the video, see us build this, and I hope you like it. You can do this at a 3-post. I'll be using 4 because I'm going to attach these 2 long ones together. I cut these down to about 6 feet 4 inches. I've got 3-foot legs, 3 of them, and 1 leg that's about 2.5 feet long. And so those are going to be the foundations of it. That's going to be the main post, the 4 legs, and then we're going to brace those legs after putting it together, and I'll show you those cuts as well. You're also going to need some of these. So these little brackets, you can get these at any hardware store. Just little metal brackets for framing houses. They come in different sizes. I use these little angle ones like this. If you can find ones a little bigger, probably better is what I had. And because I'm attaching the posts together, I'm going to use these as well. And these are used to attach wood. You just screw through the holes, makes it super strong and sturdy. You're also going to need some sort of screw gun and drill to work this and do it. And it's also probably beneficial to show which screws I use. So I'm going to be using deck screws, using 2-inch deck screws, as well as some 4-inch deck screws. I might use these to toenail things together depending on how it comes together. So those are pretty much what you need for supplies. 3 posts, 4x4 posts. Like I said, I'm using 4 because I'm attaching them together, and that's going to make the foundation of the Pell. The next thing you need is tires, and like you saw earlier, I'm going to be using these kind of tires. These are tires for forklifts. I got them for free at the store down the road, the tire store down the road, Mr. G's. So if you happen to be in the area of New Hampshire over by Goffstown, they are amazing and they were great and gave them to me. But you can also use regular tires like this. You can stack them as well. I just like these because they're solid rubber and they're going to fit my post a little bit better. All right, you can see what I've done here is I've just attached the 2 posts with the metal plate. You can also see I added some 4-inch deck screws as extra support. You could put more plates in. I just happen to have 4, so I put 2 on each side, top and bottom. Again, you can skip this entire step if you're just using 1 post. I'm using 2, making it a little more sturdy, and again, it fits the tires the way I have them, very tight, so I like it like that. Now we're going to attach the legs. All right, so you can see here we added the legs in. You got the 4 legs, 3 of them at 3 feet long. You got the shorter leg up front. We're going to be standing, so you're not going to be kicking it when you're doing your sparring. And we've connected them down with the metal brackets. Again, as a reminder, you don't need to do 2 posts like this. I just wanted to make it a little more sturdy. You've got metal brackets all the way around, holding it together. I also toenailed in 4-inch screws on the bottom side from the legs to the main post to get a little extra support. The one thing we're going to do now is add a couple 45-degree braces to it so that you have a little more stability. And I'm going to put those on and show you what they look like. We have our 45 braces. Now I actually made these out of some scrap 2x4. They're very short, and if you're making this for regular tires like these ones back here, I'd recommend making longer ones out of the 4x4 posts you have left over. I had to make these a little more narrow at a 2x4 and very short because the tires I'm using have much smaller centers than a regular tire, so there's not much space for them to drop down. So I'll show you what that looks like after I attach them in here. We're just putting a couple on to give it a little more stability on the center post, so it's going to be a little bit stronger when we're hitting it really hard with an axe. All right, you can see the two little 45s I put there at a 2x4 for added support. Now, if again I was using regular size tires, I might do a bigger piece, something like this, cut down a little bit out of the 4x4. But because of the diameter of the small tires I have, I need to make sure that they fit down over the post. So at this point, we're just going to put the tires on, finish it up, and it'll be all done. All right, there you have it. All finished and done, put together, showed you how to build it. If you have any questions, feel free to message me or leave comments. Again, my name's Chuck Goodwin. I train at the Knights Hall in Nashua, New Hampshire, part of the Armored Combat Sports League, fighting full steel armored combat. If you have any interest in this sport, you can contact me or contact the Knights Hall directly. They're the premier training place in New England, and I'd say the whole country. So this is a fantastic sport. We're building this training facility outside here so I can work a little bit more when I'm not able to be at the hall, especially now in this pandemic environment. Thank you again for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, whatever you want to your heart's content.